Welcome in, Leo. This will be a reading for the sign of Leo, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign. Please be sure to check all of your signs to get a more overall view of your month. Okay, Leo. So I feel like recently, when I do your reading, especially if I'm starting with Leo, it's like, because I am a Leo, my sun is Leo, my sun sign. I feel like it's a message for myself. So I went ahead and did a reading, kind of any messages that I need to hear. So then we can go ahead and call in your spirit guides, and angels and ancestors to get a collective reading for Leo, not just myself. So let's see how this goes for Leo. All right. The Prince of Discs or Pentacles. So he is, as you can see, it says reliability, the most reliable out of all the suits. We have Three of Discs under there, so this might be starting off as a career finance reading. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. Success, Hermit, and Lovers. So we have Six of Wands, the Hermit, and the Lovers card. All right. With the Princess of Discs under the deck. So this is talking about manifestation. This is talking about going within to find out what your power in the situation is, or to decide. Basically, the Lover's card is about a choice. Wanting success in what you're doing, trying to manifest, going within to find your power in the situation before you choose what is best for you. Going in very slow and reliable, because it means a lot to you. It's not like something that you're going to be impulsive about. In this deck, we have Prince and Princess. So I'm feeling like since this one is wearing the armor, this would be more representative of the knight. So he's the slowest moving knight, but he's very responsible, reliable. So you are going into this hoping for success. You're manifesting. Let's get the past. Now these readings will be, I will be clarifying with another deck, and they tend to change as we go. So I'm just trying to get the overall energy of what's going on. Prince of Wands right there. And what do we have? Strength. So a lot of, that's you. That's the Leo, the Strength card. And then we have Prince of Wands. That's also fire in Leo energy. In the past, I feel like you were a lot more like what I was talking about with this Prince being reliable. This is the slower moving. I'm not going to be impulsive. So I feel like in the past, you came more with the, see, it says instigation, coming more with that, that fire, impulsive, act first, think later energy. But when we have the Strength card, that's where we are tempering our ego. We are growing, healing from our past. And currently you're going within, doing that hermit mode, because you want success out of whatever this is, whether it's business, career, finance related, all around, related, or, if it actually has to do with a partnership, for love and romance and partnership. So let's go ahead and get into our current situation, what's going on now. Then we're going to get our future, and then the advice, and then we'll clarify. So Judgment card, wanted to kind of flip around, so this could be Judgment in reverse. Judgment talks about a second chance, a rebirth. I'm going to go ahead and keep that in reverse so I remind myself that we are what we're doing here. We have the Eight of Swords. So I think the reason that Judgment came out in reverse is because we're too much in our head. This is analysis paralysis, where we're over analyzing. It's almost like we're wanting to be too responsible, that we're going too far the extreme the other way, instead of being fiery and impulsive and acting first, and thinking later. It's like we're overthinking so much that we're not really finding our purpose in the situation, or our calling, or having this second chance at something. So let's go ahead and find out our future. Seven of Wands. This says valor. So the Seven of Wands is when we're taking that step back, finding out if this is something that we want to fight for, if it means something to us. So in this card, the energy is, fighting for what you believe in, fighting for what you really want. Four of Cups is having that energy of pause. So these are both pause cards. This is like, let me get the advice on this reading, and then I need to clarify. And we have the Two of Cups. This is going to be directly under the Lovers. Talks about union. The Two of Cups is a mutual partnership where each person is filling each other's cup equally. So that being the advice position, and then we have the Empress. She is all about nurturing, nurture, abundance, creation. Maybe this is saying to nurture that partnership. When you're looking at the Lovers card where we're making a choice, a lot of times that's when we're looking at the values and the morals and if everything is in balance. But I feel like in this sense, we are needing to make sure that everything is equal, give and take. And that you're not the only one fighting for it in a sense, or maybe they're fighting for it and you need to step up your game. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put this card under the deck here. What do we have under that? The Queen of Wands. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The most vibrant queen. All right. I almost feel like if this is kind of like, if you're in a partnership or career, whatever it is, this is like a reading. The energy is giving off of you are the one that has the power in all of this. If it's going to work out, like you hold the lantern, you hold the key of, it's up to you. If you're going to nurture it, if you're going to put in, what you put in is what you're going to get out. Let's go ahead and clarify the reading. Like if we are having negative self-talk where we're overanalyzing things and stuff like that, that's going to stop that from having this second chance, or this having things grow. And then, if we're kind of feeling blah about it with that Four of Cups that was under the deck with this Seven of Wands, then we're not going to want to fight for it. So I feel like it's all a matter of if it's important to you, if it's... And sometimes something can be very important to you, but you feel like you almost don't have the energy. So that's where that step back and, meditating or going within with the Hermit card, things like that. The only way that you'll have success with this, the only way that this will really thrive, I feel like, is all a matter of how, if you water it, basically, is how I'm feeling with this reading. So if you came here for finance, career, all of that, and you're kind of wondering what, is this where I'm at? Is this going to grow? It will, and it can, and you can manifest it, and you'll have success. It's a matter of, it's your choice. If you want to fight for it and put in, it absolutely can be successful. It can be a very good partnership for you, a very good matchup. It is all in how you nurture it. Let's go ahead. And then same for relationship. I want to clarify this Judgment card in reverse. You know, we had the Eight of Swords under the deck when that came out. And that was talking about, well, like, where we're isolating ourselves. We're not really moving because we have ourselves in mental jail, basically. I think, you know, in this situation, you could be being too hard on yourself. You know, you're overthinking things. So we have the Star that came out. That is an Aquarius energy, and it talks about having, the Star to me is a lot like what the universe is asking us to do when we get the Fool card, in a sense. It's basically doing that trust fall with the universe and having that hope and faith and giving everything that you have into it. And that's the way that it can work. So have faith and hope. Don't feel like, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around the Judgment card. I'm going to go ahead and turn that energy into an upright position instead of the reverse. Because you've done the work, you've tempered your ego. So now it's just a matter of, I feel like you want to make it work so much so that you're going at it. You were like, okay, what I was doing before, if I was impulsive and fiery, wasn't working, so I have to do the exact opposite from the total polar end of the spectrum. So you're putting yourself in that Aquarius energy as well. The opposite, our polar sign for being Leos is Aquarius. Well, what is Aquarius? That's air energy. They're completely in their head. They don't really act with the fire energy. They're more so going to analyze things, think about it. What do we have there? 5 of Cups, 5 of emotions. I think that we've suffered loss. We don't want to make the same mistakes and jeopardize anything. So we're in our head. So now what we need to do is we need to pour everything that we have back into it and trust it. And don't overthink. The star, when we have the star, that's coming with our emotions. The person is naked. They're vulnerable. They're usually in the water, pouring their pitcher back into, so they're giving their all. They're coming from it, this, I think you're feeling like you want a second chance at something. You don't want it to repeat the way it has done in the past. So you are vulnerable. So let's go ahead and clarify the 7 of Wands. Three of Wands, 3 of inspiration. Dominoes. Okay, I'm seeing dominoes here where we have that domino effect. So, but as you can see, the three of Wands is that I'm waiting for my ships to come in card. I've already stacked everything up, and now I'm just waiting for everything to fall into place. But it's interesting because this is like a fork where the dominoes are going this way and then they're going this way. So if you knock them over here, these are all going to be standing. So I feel like with this card, she's facing this, like she's laid up her new path and she's not going backwards. She doesn't want to, I feel like this is how she used to do things. and she's basically in the Two of Wands, that's when we choose our path. We're basically going, okay, I can go either way. I want to do it this way this time. So with the Seven of Wands, it's basically you are in a waiting, waiting for the ships to come in, but it's waiting with positivity, knowing it's going to work out. So this is in the past position. So, it's interesting with the Seven of Wands, and then this, because here it's like she doesn't even have to look at the water, as far as if we're looking at this from the waiting for the ships to come in or whatever. She knows that it's going to work out. She knows where she went wrong in the past. We have the Four of Pentacles here, the Four of Materials. So that is where we are protecting what we have. We're not going to be impulsive and make the same mistake that we've done before. So I think that's you have this separation. You don't want this. See how this one's tipped this way. You don't want this to have a chance to go backwards and kind of repeat the past mistakes. So it's in a protective mode. It's in a I'm going to fight for this mode. Let me clarify the Two of Cups. So now we're clarifying our advice. Sorry about that. All right. So the Three of Materials. This is the collaboration and teamwork card. And we're clarifying the Two of Cups. So when it comes to having that partnership, I feel like this is saying to have that teamwork, to really put your heads together. And we have Five of Materials under the deck. So this is Five of Pentacles, feeling like, that's when you're out in the cold doing it on your own, feeling alone. It can also talk in as far as material wise, like money loss, things like that. So in the past, if you felt broke or things weren't working out and you were impulsive and quit a job, things like that. So this is saying to really I think I'm going more for the love, a partnership in this sense of, I guess it could go, for your, don't feel like you have to do it alone. You need to, this is a partnership where there needs to be equal give and take. Oh, and then we have the Empress after that. And then the Strength card. So you're definitely showing up in your reading. And then Nine of Cups. That's the ultimate, everything that you're hoping for, wishing for. And there's that protection. Like you're going to really make sure that you, and I'm seeing that Sun card there, really make sure that you are going at it right this time to go for your everything that you're wishing will happen, your hopes, desires. You know, this person is here outside by themselves. Make sure that you are nurturing yourself, because we do have the Empress again here. She talks about, you know, having that self-love and taking care of ourselves. And in a way to take care of ourselves, you know, don't overthink. Try to do everything on your own. Let me pull a crystal card, and we'll do an oracle card as well, maybe. Bumble Bee Jasper. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Let's see. Pollination, willpower, new ideas. Oh look, and it's for Leo and the sun. Sting like a bee. Bumble Bee Jasper enhances creativity and helps to pollinate ideas, bringing them into life. This stone gives off a fighting spirit, having been formed in a volcano and containing a strong earthy energy that connects with the willpower of the solar plexus. Bumblebee Jasper also assists in alleviating allergies, soothing irritations, and nurturing one's overall health. Bumblebee Jasper encourages you to create a buzz, to let yourself be seen and heard for who you are, and whatever new projects you're working on. Take pleasure in your gifts. I love the pollination because that's making me feel like the Empress as well, because she is all about creation and abundance, and birthing new ideas. You know, the Empress is a lot of times depicted as pregnant. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, so let's see. I think I want to grab one of these. All right. Any other messages for Leo? Messages, advice. Generosity. So the equal give and take card is coming to mind with this, where, you know, the generosity is like the Six of Pentacle card, where it's that equal give and take. And, you know, I always look at the Two of Cups as that mutual partnership where they're both filling each other's cups equally. Under the deck, we have Raven Spirit. This is all about truth. This is a 32 that breaks down to a 5, and then here we have 23 that breaks down to a 5. So I feel like things are changing because 5s represent change. Things are changing for the better. I would say just try to, instead of overanalyzing, try to put emotion into it, fight for it, but don't be the only one fighting for it, you know? Ask for help when you need help. Be generous not only with the person that you're dealing with, but be generous with yourself as well. Make sure that you take care of yourself in every way, you know, emotionally and physically. Um, all right, I think I'm going to wrap this up and leave this here, and I will catch you all in my next one. Thank you.